I want to talk about how we limit ourselves from aiming big or being ourselves, genuinely ourselves. How often we tell ourselves to stay with the rest of the pack or stay where we're comfortable in. Staying in your comfort zone is no different than being the problem with the world. There's more people taking the safe route and less people taking risks. There's more people wishing and hoping for change and less people making and doing that change. There are more people who are selfish and less people who are selfless and care for their community. There are more ignorance than there are wisdom. As you can see, this will go on and on. I feel this is the case is because we don't truly value our lives enough to follow our own path. Most feel that the value of our life is limited to the standards of our environment, when little do we know that the world, their life, is far more bigger than that. Most cases, all that's being taught is the safe or practical route. Most wouldn't question or give it a second thought about what they're taught. Most would take that information and roll with it until their last breath, never realizing that they could have reached greater heights. Most don't understand that what we're taught from birth to adulthood, or what's known as entry level knowledge. In other words, knowledge that everyone else knows. Basic knowledge that is passed down to generation for them to follow and understand. But since there is an entry level, there is also an intermediate level of knowledge, where you begin to question things you wouldn't normally question. Whether it's just about yourself, about life, education, anything that ceases to make perfect sense. And since there is an intermediate level, there is lastly an advanced level of knowledge that is composed of the truth of all things, the truth about the world, the collective, yourself, your life, and what it means to live. You'll see what most ignore, what most are afraid of discovering, because once they discover it, they realize they haven't been living as their true selves. They've been living and believing in a lie. A reality most wouldn't want to uncover or face. Most would stay committed to believing entry level knowledge. Most would continue to be scared to exceed past intermediate level knowledge. Most would discover advanced level knowledge and keep it to themselves in hopes it wouldn't make them different, in fear of rejection. But very few use their knowledge to take responsibility, to take action, lead, and follow their hearts. You see, discovering these three tiers isn't limited or aimed towards a specific age group. It is only limited to your awareness or willingness to learn. You are your limitation. You are capable of growing or of withering and staying stagnant. You are either your greatest asset or your own liability. You have the key to life's deepest answers. You are the answers to your questions, but it is up to you to discover those answers. But if you are unable to see your potential, your godlike powers, then you will never uncover your truth. You will continue to follow what's outside of you. You will continue a generational curse, a generational hand-me-down that was designed to keep us depending on what's outside of us. Don't be scared of what you deserve. Don't be scared of the unknowns and what ifs. You must understand that you are far greater and far bigger to let such illusions limit you from your birth-given powers and birth-given right. I'll say this again, but you are far more powerful than you think, than you believe. Stop thinking inside the box and start thinking outside. Stop making or limit the excuses you make for yourself and start taking responsibility and working around it. Believe in yourself. Believe in your process. Only you can understand yourself. Only you can believe in yourself. Only you can transform limited to limitless. And that is because you are limitless. Your process will take time. Have trust in your process and never let failures, adversities, setbacks deter you from being who you deserve to be. Nothing is given, it's only earned. Change your mindset, change your life. Thank you for listening.